Good morning. Actually, no, good afternoon. Sunday afternoon here. We're going to get back to shelling some corn today. Keep pecking away at stuff. I'll have to stop and haul a little corn. We've got a little room to dry into the bins yet, so that'll keep things moving. Gosh dang, Sparties let me down last night. When I started filming last night's video, they were beating the crap out of them in the first quarter, and then did nothing the rest of the game. So, oh well. What are you gonna do? Anyway, let's do some harvesting today. Well, Dad brought me down to the field where we finished last night with the green cart. We've got a truck sitting over there by that white barn yet, so Phil's down there. He's gonna bring it down. And we will empty the cart into that truck. And then we're going to take this to the next field. So we've only got 2 fields left up here at Waldron. First one we're going to go to is like 32 acres. And it's the same variety that was in this field that was 20%. So it was planted a few days earlier, but I expect it to be relatively wet. And we're going to do that first so that we can get everything through the dryer and be done with the wet corn. And then the last field should have dry stuff on it that we can fill our wet bin with dry corn and haul some straight to town if we need to. Or yeah, definitely we will need to. Empty truck. Switch this to the next field, which is 6. Come on. 6-7. There we go. Well, there's one of the fields. And there's the other one. Phil's gotten a little unlucky with his fancy new truck here. A big old rock chip in the windshield. That one happened 2-3 weeks ago. And then a couple of days ago, went and got himself another one. Golly. Oh well, we'll wait till after harvest and get a new windshield. I'm sure the insurance will pay for it. It's just, you know, it's a brand new windshield, brand new truck. Doesn't even have 3,000 miles on it yet. I've got 2 giant rock chips. Oh, when I was looking along the road there, I noticed there seemed to be a few more kernels than I liked on the ground. So I thought, we got time here. We'll stop and look at this. It's not bad. Must have just been a spot there. There was maybe even animal damage or something if they were there before. But we got a half a kernel there. Half a kernel there. It looks okay. I think it's all header loss because the stuff is so dry. So I don't think this field got sprayed with a tassel fungicide. You can see the tar spot on the leaves. I'm going to say it again, but this is not a good farm. We don't typically have great crops here. I don't expect it to be super great, but I've said that several times, and we've had way better corn than I thought. And, well, frankly, that's a pretty good year. We'll take that. So, kernels are loose. It feels relatively dry. This 108-day corn is the same variety that we were harvesting yesterday that was a little wet. So, I don't know what the moisture is, but it should be between 18 and 20% if I was guessing. A long, skinny 40 here, but it's not really 40 acres because of all the cutouts and sides and stuff that you have to farm around, and fence rows and woods in the back, all that stuff. So I think there's like 32 here total. Let's see, what's the moisture say? 16? 16.9 it says. Oh, 17%. Well, that's good. Yeah, that doesn't help with yield, does it? That's all coon damage coming out of these trees and these fence rows. Yep. We make 200 here, we better be counting our blessings. Did you guys see this real nice quarter zip I got on? Border View Farms embroidered. You can buy yourself one over at farmfocus.com. It's pretty nice. It's not super heavy, but it's good for the kind of chilly days like we have today. Yeah, I just have my white undershirt on that I had earlier, but anyway, this corn's getting better apparently. I keep having to drive farther here to get started. So that's a good thing, because it was really bad when we started on the end rows. We're, I don't know, maybe halfway across here. Something like that. It's going all right. We're just doing what we do. Come on, catch. Oh, catch. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sometimes that machine sink doesn't always go when you push the button. He didn't spill any. We're good. Same view you've had for the last 3 or 4 days, right? Yeah. I'm missing my combine seed time, but that's what happens when Brock's not around, I guess. It's okay. I don't know if he's coming tomorrow or not. Brock, you coming tomorrow? He'll probably have texted me before he sees this. This is one of those fields with some muck. I wish you could see how much the ground flexes under those tires when we kind of go through that hole. Now we're climbing up the clay ridge, so it's not doing it, but you get in some of these muck spots, the real black, soft dirt, you can just see the ground flexing, and it's like you're driving on top of a sheet cake or a pan of Jello, kind of, you know, where it's just jiggly. It's weird.
This is Orm.
Oh, I'm not fast enough on the camera, but I just saw a fox. Those are rare that we see them. He's in the corn back there somewhere. I don't know if we'll chase him out again or not, but there's a wet hole over here where those trees are. That's actually on the neighbor's property, but it's, I don't know if it's really a pond, but swampy area there, and it kind of spills out into this field. So we kind of have to go around it. So Dad's got a few little end rows there to do something, I don't know, and then we get the stuff in the back. It's fine. Another one of those farms that we rent, and it's just, it would cost a fortune to fix that, especially with the majority of the problem being on the neighbor's side. So it stays how it is, and we lose a little bit every year, and it's okay. Not a big deal.
Guys,
Speaking of the neighbors, we're getting to watch them a little today. They're out there, come on, spreading some fertilizer, some potash, I assume. And Big Ripper just pulled in. That is a 620, 9620 RX with a 2730 Ripper. Cool. Got the front part done, except for that one row there. That's a bonus row. That's not a row of shame. That one's an extra one. It's extra. Anyway, we're working in the back. Think I should knock down some of these weeds? I bet we could get through it now. It was, however, in that spot right there where I just about got the tractor and the planter stuck this spring, just trying to turn through it a little bit without the planter in the ground. So there's some pretty deep ruts out there, shall we say. We should probably bring the mower over here at some point. Although the disc will do the same job, so I don't know. We'll see, but it's not great. Nice. That's a bigger ripper than ours. Ours is a 9 shank. That one's probably 11. I don't think it's a 13, but it's bigger than ours. Anyway, Dad's bringing up the last pass back there, and he'll clean up his one row here on the way up, and we are done with this field. We are, however, also out of room for corn. So this corn is drier. The stuff across the road, that's the last field we've got right across the road here yet. It is going to be drier than this was. And so the plan here is we've got to get our wet bin empty. We've got some 19-20% corn in the bottom of that, and so we need to get it empty, and then we can put this already dry corn in that bin and just leave it and not have to actually dry it out as soon as that's done. So that'll be a tomorrow thing. So essentially we're going to finish filling this truck, and we have one more truck that we can fill, and that's going to be it for today. So we're going to do that, and then I don't know, maybe we'll go spread some more fertilizer or something. All right, so we're done over here. Dad's across the road opening those ends up. I'm just was filling the truck up, or well, putting another load on the truck. Anyway, this corn across the road is very dry, which I expected. 15.03 it says. So hopefully that just stays on that truck and we haul it straight to town in the morning. That's what I would like to do. But I can put another 15,000 pounds on it, and then we can fill the one more small truck, and that's going to be it. So basically we're going to open these Endros up, maybe make 2 rounds, something like that, and we're going to have to quit for the night. So we'll go spread that rest of that potash out, I think. Not really the best place to park your truck. I don't know if it's the guy across the road or who, but like that's kind of in the way there on the edge of our field. I think Dad's a good operator. He'll miss it. Well, we got the ends done here. We don't need a lot. Maybe another round too. We could fill a cart if we wanted to. The corn doesn't look great. You can see it's kind of breaking down, but I think I need to go back and look at my planting maps. I think this is 102 or 103 day corn. It's very dry. When we look over here, 14.8%. We're only at 167 average yield right now, but that will climb. Endros are always bad. So they start off bad, and then you get in the middle of the field, and it climbs, and then you go and do stuff along the trees, and it drops. And I think the field across the road that we did earlier ended up like close to 190, 188, something like that, which is not great corn, but could be worse. I think this is our last round in this field here, so we did maybe 10 acres or so out of it. There's, I think, 92 here, so we're down to roughly 80 acres corn to go. We could do it all tomorrow if we can get rid of the corn. We won't be able to get rid of the corn. But it is what it is. It'll be fine. I'm trying very slowly to pull up my planting map. This was kind of the last field that I finished planting before we moved to Berkey, I think, up here. And so it was kind of the last one, and it's the one where I just kind of threw in every variety and seed that I had left. So we actually have like 5 different varieties out here. Yeah, the map just pulled up. Let me get going here and I'll show you. So it looks like that. So the blue, where we're at now, is the 103 day, the 03B19. The yellow is 102 day, 02K39. The green is 111 day, 11V76. And the purple is 06A27, 106 day, and the red is the mix. That's the whatever I had open plot bags or half empty bags and stuff, and we just threw it in and planted it out. So that's what we've got out here. It's a little bit random of everything. The 103 is very dry. I assume the 102 is dry. The 111 maybe 17-18%. I don't know, we'll see. But you can definitely see differences in the color of the stalks and stuff like that, yeah, it shows up. The 111 days got a little more plant health and integrity than some of the other stuff. You can see it on the other side of the little ditch there. Anyway, that's gonna do it for filling this truck. That's as much room as we've got for corn for today, so that's what we're gonna do. Finish filling the truck, take her home. Here is the current situation. That bin, full. That bin, full. That bin, full. Those are our corn bins. The other one over there that you can't see, full of soybeans. We don't have anywhere to put any corn right now. The wet bin is about 1/3 of the way full, but it has wet corn in it. We want to get that wet corn out of it so we can fill it with dry corn coming right out of the field, because this stuff that we're shelling now is 14.5%. It's perfect. Put it right in the bin. So that's what we're going to do. So tomorrow morning, plus all 3 trucks and the overhead bin are full. So tomorrow morning, when the elevator is open, Phil and I are going to haul corn. We're going to haul a lot of corn. We've got, we might have to haul most of the day tomorrow. At least 3, 4, 5 loads apiece. And we'll get that wet bin empty. As soon as that wet bin is empty, we're going to dry into the overhead, and that's why we got to keep hauling it out. As soon as that wet bin is empty, we can go shell again and fill that up. And that'll hold 10, 11,000 bushels. Probably 10,000, because we got the dry cone in the bottom of it already. And so I don't think we'll get done with that, but it'll get us at least close. but we're probably looking at Tuesday before we finish corn here. So right now, we're gonna load the spreader up, try and use this potash up, and yeah, have that cleaned up. Pile had just a little crust on it from the rain, no big deal. Dad has come out with a shovel to help clean it up. It's good. Well, we got her cleaned up pretty good. We probably are getting some more in, so I'm not going to worry about it too much here. Are you driving here? Are you learning? I can. Okay. Well, that's handy. You can see the potash falling off the belt onto the spinners there. Cool. Cameras are working. We're chasing all the deer over here. Oh, come on. Come on.
Is he up here in this
I have
tree?
no idea. There's the buck.
No, he's not in this one.
I think it was in this field. I think I chased that one out shelling the other day. Well, there's another 82 done. So, spreader's about empty, not quite. But I think we're going to call it good enough for tonight. We only got maybe 4,000 pounds left here, so we'll figure somewhere to go get rid of that tomorrow or whenever we get to it, and then we can switch over and do some more lime. A little harder to see with the night vision, but it still works. All right, well, we're back in the office here. Well, I let Dad run that. He was out there helping me clean it up. I said, well, you want to drive, run this? He wants to be able to run it and know how to do everything, and it's a little complicated getting the computer set up, so it's a good opportunity for him to do that. So anyway, we had a couple of close fields done, and it's dark, and we've only got about 4,000 pounds left on the spreader, and it wasn't worth driving a long ways down the road to go find another field. So we'll take care of that some other time. Like I said, I got some lime to spread. But tomorrow's priority is hauling corn. We got to make room for the last 80 acres here. So we'll jump in a truck in the morning. Phil will jump in a truck. We'll haul a bunch. We'll try and get the wet corn out of the wet bin so we can refill it with dry corn. And hopefully we'll get to shelling tomorrow afternoon. We should get some done. I doubt we get 80 acres done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great night. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. See you in the morning.